Picture this. The year is 2002, and the world is about to be introduced to a new form of entertainment, Bachelor Nation cartoons. An innovative blend of romance, drama, and animation, ready to add a dash of color and a sprinkle of magic to our television screens. The initial launch of Bachelor Nation cartoons was met with an air of anticipation, curiosity, and a dash of skepticism. After all, could the world of reality TV find a successful crossover in the realm of cartoons? As it turns out, the answer was a resounding yes. The first characters to grace our screens were Katie Thurston and Beverly Ortega, each unique, each unforgettable. Katie Thurston, with her fiery red hair and her equally fiery personality, was an instant hit. She was the girl next door with a twist. Someone who dared to dream big and wasn't afraid to chase those dreams, no matter the obstacles. Her resilience and determination resonated with viewers, making her a beloved character from the get-go. On the other hand, Beverly Ortega, with her raven black hair and enigmatic aura, brought an element of mystery and intrigue to the show. She was the girl with a secret, a character who kept us guessing and coming back for more. Her complex personality added layers to the show, making it not just about love, but about discovery, growth, and self-realization. The public's initial reaction to Bachelor Nation cartoons was overwhelmingly positive. The show managed to capture the hearts of viewers, young and old, with its relatable characters, engaging storylines, and stunning animation. Katie Thurston and Beverly Ortega, in particular, became household names. They were not just characters on a screen, they were friends, role models, and sources of inspiration. As the curtains fell on 2002, Bachelor Nation cartoons had made a mark. They had transformed the landscape of animated television, and in doing so, had also transformed our lives. Two characters had become household names, Katie Thurston and Beverly Ortega. They were the dawn of a new era, an era that we were all excited to be a part of. As we moved forward, so did Bachelor Nation cartoons. New faces, new stories, and an ever-growing fan base. In the year 2010, a breath of fresh air swept through the Bachelor Nation cartoon universe. Twin sisters Emily and Haley Ferguson were introduced to the world, adding a unique dynamic to the show. Their characters, designed with their real-life effervescence in mind, brought a new dimension to the series. The Fergusons, with their distinct personalities and unmistakable bond, brought a fresh perspective to the Bachelor Nation narrative. The introduction of Emily and Haley was more than just a casting decision. It was a turning point for the show, marking the beginning of a new era. They were more than just characters on a screen. They were relatable, real, and sometimes refreshingly unpredictable. This was a departure from the traditional format, where characters were often one-dimensional and predictable. The evolution of Emily and Haley's characters mirrored the evolution of the show itself. As they grew and changed, so did the Bachelor Nation cartoons. The storyline became more complex, the characters more nuanced. The show's creators began experimenting with different narrative techniques, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in a cartoon series. This period of change and growth was also reflected in the Bachelor Nation fan base. As the show evolved, so did its audience. The fans were no longer just passive viewers. They were active participants, engaged in the storyline, invested in the characters, and eagerly anticipating each new episode. By the end of the decade, the Bachelor Nation cartoon universe had expanded significantly. New characters were introduced, each with their own unique story to tell. The show's creators were not afraid to take risks, to challenge conventions, to push the envelope. And in doing so, they created a show that was not only entertaining, but also thought-provoking and inspiring. By 2010, Bachelor Nation cartoons had not only grown in characters, but also in depth, thanks to Emily and Haley Ferguson. Fast forward to 2016, and Bachelor Nation cartoons were ready to take a significant leap. The introduction of Amanda Stanton marked a turning point in the series, a character that was not just another face in the crowd, but a symbol of the changing times and societal norms. Amanda Stanton, with her charm and wit, brought a breath of fresh air to the Bachelor Nation cartoons. She was a modern woman, a single mother, a businesswoman, and yet she was just as relatable as any of us. She was not a superhero, but a real woman, navigating through life's ups and downs. And it was through her character, viewers saw a reflection of their own struggles, dreams, and aspirations. The show's creators knew it was time to adapt. The world was changing, and so were the viewers. They were no longer just passive observers, but active participants who demanded more than just entertainment. They wanted characters they could relate to, stories that resonated with their experiences, and a show that reflected the diversity and complexity of the world we live in. And thus, Bachelor Nation cartoons evolved. It was no longer just about romantic pursuits and fairy tale endings. It was about real issues like single parenthood, career challenges, and personal growth. It was about breaking stereotypes, challenging norms, and empowering viewers. Amanda Stanton was just the beginning. Her character paved the way for more diverse and relatable characters, each with their unique stories and struggles, each reflecting a different aspect of the modern world. Indeed, with Amanda Stanton, Bachelor Nation cartoons came of age. They were no longer just about escapism, but about realism. They were no longer just about dreamy romances, but about real-life relationships. They were no longer just about fantasy, but about relatability. In this way, Amanda Stanton didn't just become a part of Bachelor Nation cartoons. She became a part of our lives. She became a symbol of the modern woman, the modern viewer, the modern world. With Amanda Stanton, Bachelor Nation cartoons entered a new era, one that was more reflective of the world we live in. From 2002 to 2024, Bachelor Nation cartoons have given us laughter, tears, and a whole lot of entertainment. We've journeyed with these characters, from the ever-resilient Katie Thurston to the charmingly mischievous Beverly Ortega. We've laughed with the Ferguson twins, Emily and Haley, who brought a unique dynamic to the screen with their endearing sibling rivalry. And let's not forget Amanda Stanton, who's shown us the strength of vulnerability in her heartfelt storylines. These characters, and many more, have left indelible marks on our hearts and continue to shape the landscape of Bachelor Nation. Their stories have not just entertained us, but also taught us about love, resilience, and the power of being true to oneself. From Katie Thurston to Amanda Stanton, Bachelor Nation cartoons have been a roller coaster ride. So, here's to the journey so far and to many more years of laughter and love. Your Bachelor Nation lives. Until next time, hand-waving cartoon characters. Goodbye for now.